No cruel summer for Kansas City. Concerts at Arrowhead Stadium featured everyone from Taylor Swift to Beyonce.
In fact, it was pretty enchanted, bringing in $80 million in impact. Fox 4's Dave DeMarco live in Kansas City tonight. Dave, how do they calculate that many millions and who benefits?
Well, they look at all the out-of-town attendees, airfare, room rates, and a whole lot more. You know, though that 80 million is a pretty big number, that potential love story between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce could drive that number even higher. Toward the beginning of the summer, they came with their brightly colored dresses and friendship bracelets. In between, Ed Sheeran did a gender reveal on stage. And by the end of the summer, Queen Bee and her hive capped off a bit of a renaissance for Kansas City. According to the mayor, those two nights of Taylor Swift, and one each by Beyonce, Ed Sheeran, and Billy Joel and Stevie Nicks, together brought more than $80 million to the city.
What I saw from at least seeing two of those shows, Beyonce and Taylor Swift, a lot of people do a lot of stuff. They're willing to travel to follow these artists anywhere. You saw a lot of the outfits. You saw nights out on the town, from car rentals to Ubers, everything under the sun.
One of those fans' nights out at Town Topic, as singer Cardi B came to KC to see Beyonce's show.
The next day, Monday, was crazy. Everybody wanted the Cardi B special, but we don't know what that was. We just know she got burgers and drinks.
The $80 million includes money fans spent at the concert venues, restaurants, hotels, short-term rentals, transportation, including gas, rental cars and rideshare, and local retail.
You know, this is just looking at economic impact from the concerts themselves, but if you're looking at brand impact long term, what that means for Kansas City businesses, for Kansas City itself as it's pitching new conferences, conventions, and beyond, it is almost impossible to measure just how great that type of exposure can be.
And while concert fans now may be crazy in love with KC, the fact one of those big-name artists now has quite the Kansas City connection and keeps popping up at Chiefs games beyond the wildest dreams of anyone interested in its long-term success.
It's definitely rising now.
It's just a cool moment for Kansas City.
And worth noting, that $80 million figure doesn't include a lot of other concerts that took place this summer at the K, T-Mobile, and many others. Lauren, nor does it include the $164 million that was brought in by the NFL drafts.